do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Truman Bradley. And I wonder how many of you have heard this expression, heat barrier. Well, if not, here's what one looks like. Two ordinary infrared lamps. But when they're turned on, facing each other, they form an invisible force field representing solar heat. The heat from our own sun, 92 million miles away. Now, let's see if a spaceship could survive it. Came through without a scratch. Why? Because it's white, and white pigment reflects the heat. Yet so intense are the infrared rays in space that if a name or a number were painted on the ship's surface, this would happen. Color absorbs heat, and in space, even the color of highly polished metal would absorb enough heat energy to cause what you have just seen. Heat, cold, sound. These are only a very few of the problems which confront modern man as he ventures into space, as he prepares to step through the greatest barrier of them all, what scientists call the barrier of the unknown. Tonight's story goes beyond that barrier. A story of fiction, yet one that may very well turn up in your morning newspaper. In his laboratory at a large California university, Lawrence Kirsten finds himself faced with knowledge that baffles all the training of his keen astronomer's mind. Knowledge that in the long, deserted hours after midnight becomes too heavy for one man to bear. A knowledge made all the more terrible because Kirsten knows that his own ingenuity has been responsible for its discovery.
Operator, it's been busy for hours. Yes? Oh. Oh. Well, are you sure it's not out of order? I see. No, don't try it again. Just forget it, operator. Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right. Katie, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Sleepwalking. How's the object of your affections?
The camera? Well, it finally works.
I'm not surprised. With half the attention you've given that thing, even our marriage might work.
Well, what do you mean?
The fact that you haven't been home for 2 full days, mister?
Oh,
Now, don't tell me. I know. The camera. Well, now it works, and maybe it was a good thing, but... Oh, come home, huh?
Katie, that camera's a mixed blessing. It's brought the heavens closer than they've ever been before. So close we might see things we'd be better off not knowing about.
Are you coming home, husband?
No, not right now. Katie, something's come up that I don't understand. I've sent for Professor Schneider. He'll be here any minute.
Well, not at 3 a.m. he won't. Larry, are you coming home with me or not?
No, I'm not. I've got to see him.
Then see him and be done with it.
Did he actually get you up?
Oh, it's all right, Catherine. A man with 4 grandchildren is used to getting up at the oddest hour.
Well, there are no grandchildren in sight just now, believe me.
Kathy, would you excuse us, please?
What is it, boy?
It's the camera, Professor. It works.
But you are completely stymied.
Well, I finally wised up. I set the photoelectric plates on the same frequency as the electron microscope. Stuck an infrared filter on it for good measure, and I exposed 2 plates during last night's eclipse. It worked like a charm.
A new photographic principle. Well, Larry, at least smile. What are you so grim about?
This.
Wait a moment. Just a moment. What is this corona around the moon? We picked none up through the telescope.
That isn't visible to the naked eye. The infrared picked it up.
Yes, but picked what up? There's nothing out there to account for any light. It can't be a reflection.
It isn't. Here, look at this other one. And these aren't spooked up photographs. It's there and it's real. First, I thought something was wrong with the camera. Then I measured the halos on both these prints. They're a constant height, about 2,000 feet. So then I subjected them to a spectrographic analysis. It's dust. A great amount of radioactive dust.
Larry, what you're saying is that somehow, for some reason, the moon has been encircled by a ring of highly radioactive dust?
Something's going on the other side of the moon, the invisible side. Something that we ought to know about.
Pretty implausible, Kirsten.
You're right, Dean Collins, it is.
So this is the new camera, is it?
The principle is sound. Larry has combined a photoelectric plate with an electron microscope.
And you're convinced it works?
Well, the proof is there in your hand, sir.
A radical new camera indicating some sort of dust covering the other side of the moon. Oh, I'm not sure I can believe it.
Well, but Dean...
Now, just a moment. Don't get me wrong. I'm quite pleased at the way you've jumped into this, improvising, taking on a new idea. But I can't endorse the findings of an unproven camera, the findings that might throw the world into a panic.
The dust is there.
Perhaps so. If so, why hasn't someone else reported it? No, Kirsten. Take your camera and run a 6-month series of tests. Then come and see me.
But what if it's important? If there is something wrong on the moon, that could influence our entire existence. The tides, the weather.
Thank you, Professor. I'm quite cognizant of the importance of the moon. The Earth has been here for 3 billion years. I'm sure it'll be here for 3 billion years longer.
Dr. Collins is right. It's so easy to jump to conclusions. Why don't you run another series of tests?
And here in this country, public controversy continues to rage regarding the possibility of a radioactive ring around the moon. This the claim of Lawrence Kirsten, whose magazine article has set off a nationwide wave of apprehension. Kirsten believes that something alarming is happening on the other side of the moon. The moon turns always the same side toward the Earth, and the other side, the hidden side, never has been seen by any of the telescopes. In a bulletin issued this morning, the Scientific Research Laboratory, operated by government scientists, states that it has no knowledge of the radioactive dust which Kirsten's article alleges might impair the moon's delicately balanced relationship with the Earth. Elsewhere on the news fronts,
Hello. Oh, he does. All right. Well, the axe is about to fall.
The celebrated author. Sit down. Kirsten, you amaze me. I've told you as much as to keep your mouth shut on your unproven theory. And the next thing you do is publish this nonsense.
Well, Dean Collins, what do you want?
Your resignation?
No, sir. You're gonna have to fire me.
Very well, Kirsten. You may consider yourself suspended of all duties until the Board of Regents considers your case. Good afternoon.
Well, I hope I'm wrong. I'd hate to have you and the board look silly.
Good afternoon, Kirsten.
Larry, will you stop being a martyr? You haven't said a civil word in 2 days.
I got a word for Collins.
Well, maybe he's right. Now, look, don't glare at me like that. I said maybe he's right. Maybe a 30-year-old associate professor shouldn't act as if he knew more than everybody else, the dean of science included.
Honey, look, it's not a matter of knowing more than. That analysis was real. Kate, I'm not making any of this up. All I did was expose the photographs. The camera's on
the camera, that precious camera.
Now, you listen to me. That precious camera is a lot more valuable than your temper. All right, maybe I did step out of line a little bit. But that camera's good, and I invented it. And those photographs are genuine. And no dean of science or my wife is going to keep me from doing something...
That's it. That's just it. Nothing matters to you but those photographs. Not your job, not your reputation, not even your wife.
Well, do you want me to go to Collins on my knees? Do you want me to apologize to him? Katie, what do you want me to do?
Answer the phone.
Hello. They did what? Yes, I understand. Today.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get my things. The Board of Regents have decided that the university be better off without me. I'm out, fired.
As Kirsten prepares to leave his laboratory for the last time, fate, in the form of weather, steps in to prevent this. Noting that atmospheric conditions are ideal, the young scientist hits upon the scheme of taking Dean Collins' advice literally. Kirsten's camera again observes the wonders of space in one last series of photographs. Later, Kirsten runs an exhaustive check on his findings, determined that his new and even more baffling photographs will fare better than before. Professor Schneider receives another early call.
Larry, these streaks of light weren't visible in the other photographic plates. What are they supposed to represent?
They're objects.
They could be meteorites.
They're not. The metals in meteorites are arranged in natural combinations. These combinations aren't natural. They're alloys.
Alloys? Let me see your chart.
There's no mistaking them, sir. They're alloys.
Atomic weights of aluminum magnesium compounds. Carbon steel mixtures. It's true. Then these streaks represent a special kind of object.
A very special kind. Man-made.
Taking off or landing on the other side of the moon, hidden from our view. Operator, I want to speak to the Scientific Research Board in Washington, please.
Forgotten anything, Larry?
No, I'm all set.
You are, huh?
Oh.
Where's the tie you're going to wear?
Oh. Here. This one?
Come here, come here.
Well, let me get this one. All right. Oh, yeah, this one.
Now, you still won't tell me how long you're going to be gone, huh, husband?
Well, I still don't know.
There. You're beautiful.
Yeah, well, I'm breathing. Well, let's see. Did I forget anything else? No.
Camera, Washington. What am I going to get you to keep?
Well, I don't know. Maybe when I'm too old and shaky to look through a telescope.
Sounds wonderful.
The unexplained objects which Kirsten's electronic camera has disclosed result in a call from General Jacob Evans, head of the Scientific Research Laboratory.
Let's face it, gentlemen. We can't go on poking our noses into space if we think someone's up there waiting for us.
That much we know. The fact that those objects are alloys proves that they're man-made, or intelligence-made.
But what sort of intelligence?
Advanced intelligence. Whoever they are, they're practicing knowledge we haven't even begun to discover.
Dr. Sutton here, as well as myself and the rest of our group, are inclined to agree with that.
So what's the next step, sir?
The combined chiefs of staff feel there is only one course of action. Go up there and find out what those objects are.
But how, General?
With this. This is a model of the rocket designed to transport our space satellites. That program and everything else is pretty secondary right now. So the White House suggests a new use for this rocket, an exploratory voyage.
To the moon?
No, sir. Around it. Loaded with all the equipment she can carry.
But what about personnel?
Unmanned. A missile of observation equipped with TV cameras.
Around the moon? General, you mean a complete orbit the dark side as well?
Why not? That's where those objects are rising from, isn't it? Our future as a world depends on finding out what they are, or who they are. The only way we can go about that is straight up.
In the monitor room of our nation's most powerful radar station, experts in all the necessary fields are briefed for their roles in an assignment they may never be able to discuss. Man's first trip into the unknown.
So at precisely 0900 hours tomorrow morning, the rocket will blast off. Actual control of the missile will be handled from the launching site in New Mexico. Our assignment here at Mount Duncan is to monitor its instruments, to track it through space on the equipment that you see around you here. For visual contact, a TV camera will be mounted fore and aft. We'll follow their signals as they're transmitted. I'd like you gentlemen to meet Professor Kirsten, whose photograph served as a basis for this experiment. He's also going to be our spectrographic analyst. This is Dr. Clark of the American Cybernetics Association.
How do you do,
How do you do? Dr. Clark will be on the analytical computers. And Professor Hummel, cosmic radiation.
Glad to know you. How do you do?
And Dr. Webster, controls.
How do you do?
Well, that covers it, gentlemen. I don't need to tell you this is important. The sergeant outside will show you to your quarters. Good night.
Good night, General.
We'll meet here at 6 a.m., so save your questions and get some sleep.
Down, it will be distillery.
This is Able Control. Condition yellow. Stand by.
We have 3 minutes. So set your monitors at primary settings. Well, how do you feel, sir?
Maternal, Sutton. Maternal.
Duncan. Doctor, they want to know how we are.
Professor Hummel, what's the intensity?
Normal ground readings inside and outside the ship. She's fine.
Dr. Clark?
Brain's ready, sir.
How about you, Kirsten?
Well, forward and rear spectrographs, okay.
And you, Professor?
It is clear.
We're set on this end.
Control to launching. Clear the ramp. Condition red.
Let's watch this.
Everything's on schedule, sir.
The space travel's liable to get boring. I hope.
General.
Satellites and all. I never really believed I'd see this. Never. It's a nice little world, isn't it?
It's that other little world I'm looking forward to.
Duncan. Yes? Well, what time? Thanks.
What is it?
Able control. The rocket's almost in trajectory. We should be able to get a moon image just about now.
There's your little world, General.
Right now, we're looking at a miracle.
A miracle, Professor?
Yes, General. Crust of the moon. Millions upon millions of years old, yet ours are the first human eyes to see it this clearly. A miracle. Copernicus, gentlemen. The largest crater on the moon, so far as we know. In a very few moments, we'll be nearing the limb.
Well, what then, Professor?
The rocket will proceed into the hidden side of the moon. Our trip is half over.
The easy half.
Able control's about to turn the rocket into its orbit.
You called it, Professor.
All right, gentlemen, let's get back. She's starting. Look. The blackout comes any minute now.
Blackout?
When the rocket is orbited around the other side of the moon, we lose our line of sight and our tele-images. We go on instruments. From there on, we see impulses instead of pictures. Dr. Sutton!
What is it? The external radiation. The gamma rays are over 100 Roentgens and still rising.
Controls. They'll burn out. My spectrograph's gone crazy.
But what is happening?
The rocket's gone off its course. That's what's happening.
We're receiving reflected impulses from radioactive dust.
Clark.
I'm not getting anything but scrambled impulses. It's gone wild.
White Sands confirms it. 2,300 hours. This nation's first rocket to outer space crashed on the other side of the moon.
We've accomplished nothing. All we know is that the rocket's guiding instruments are interfered with by extensive gamma radiation. We don't know where that radiation came from or why.
Well, there may be some information in those last-minute telephotos Kirsten is developing.
Hummel, when did you first record the rise in radiation?
1058.
And the peak amount?
205 Roentgens, above normal.
And when did the rocket first fluctuate from its star plot?
Also 1058.
Coincidence, of course.
2 and 2 still make 4. We know that radiation caused the crash, but what caused the radiation?
Plenty, Doctor. Plutonium, an isotope of neptunium, uranium-238. Mountains of radioactive material piled up on the other side of the moon.
Who is up there? And what are they doing?
Well, don't worry about it, Doctor. Nobody's up there now. Look at these streaks.
It's a formation of spaceships.
That's right. They're going back. The other photos, they were landing. These are rising.
Kirsten, if this is true, then they could have conquered us. If they're capable of flight between planets, between stars, maybe...
Yeah, they could have. But instead, they chose to shield us with the moon.
Shield us?
Yes, of course. Don't you see? The spectrograph shows they were depositing their radioactive byproducts on the other side of the moon. Why, they must be facing the same problem we are. In another 50 years, we'll no longer be able to bury our atomic wastes. Dumping them in the ocean is highly dangerous. There'll be no place left on Earth to put them, so...
So they used the moon.
Just as we planned to, gentlemen. 50 years from now.
You think they'll try to make contact?
I doubt it. We're not ready, General, not yet. They must be highly civilized to do what they do, so think how we must appear to them with our wars, half the world hungry, disease-ridden. No, General, not yet.
The day will come, though. And I hope to be around to see it.
I hope you enjoyed our story, a tale of fiction. But science is seriously considering the possibility of depositing atomic waste materials on the surface of the moon. I'll be back with you in just a moment. I hope you enjoyed our story. We'll be back with you a week from today with another exciting adventure from the world of fiction and science. Until then, this is your host, Truman Bradley, saying, see you next week.